Today it's Jan from the mountain, and it's another beautiful day with the clouds. They seem to wind their way down the valley like a river. There's a bit of a breeze, and you know, it's quite warm for this time of year. I'm in my studio and I'm going to have a coffee break. I do have a little stove-top coffee maker. We call them a Moka here in Italy. I have my Moka, just a small one, and I just like to have a cup of coffee. I'm having a quick break because I have got some important things that I have to go and do this morning, but I just need my coffee first. It doesn't take long, and I always feel as though coffee tastes much nicer when you make it in a stovetop coffee maker. It's a more traditional way of doing it for me, but I just like the whole process of putting the coffee in. Oh dear, I need to just top up, don't I? Because I'll never get a cup of coffee out of this if I don't put more in my jar. This is my favourite brand, by the way. I like 100% Arabica because it's got a richer flavour. And when you have a mocha, you have to get to know it so that you know the right amount of coffee that you actually put in. Don't press it down too hard, and you have to make sure that there's nothing around the edge that will affect the seal when you're making your coffee. Okay, I'll just screw up my jar, keep it nice and fresh. And I usually use this cooker just to do my toiletries and soap and cosmetics, but it's great for making a nice coffee for my coffee break. All done. That's my favourite coffee cup. Do you find things always taste better when it's out of your favourite cup? Because I do. I'll have a large one today. Oh, it's delicious. Okay. Let's go. I have to walk to the car park because, as you can see, the streets are far too narrow to bring a car close to my house. So the car park is 350 meters away, and this is just my journey down there. I've cut pieces out just to make it quicker, but you can get an idea of how I have to actually go and get my car before I can go anywhere. It's quite an adventure just to get there. Imagine when it's been snowing, or if we're in the middle of a big rainstorm. You have to do the walk to get to your car. This car is parked here because it belongs to some people who live nearby. It doesn't really make that much difference if I take my car up there, but I don't have a space that belongs to my house. keep going down now, I'm nearly there. Just up this last little bit. You can see it looks very wintry, although it's quite warm at the moment. Not long now. Just down this little bit. As you can see, it's mostly downhill, but there's a little bit of up and down to get to my car park. I have to go into the nearby city to do some paperwork because I have bought a car. It's something I haven't done this way before. I've actually bought a car online and I have 21 days to try it. But I need to complete some paperwork first. But just round the corner and down a little bit, just a little bit of a pause here. Horses on the road. This happens quite a lot, and it's just patience because I don't like to frighten them. So I tried slamming my door just to see if it would deter them. And the thing that actually did deter them was when I put the car into reverse and they just went away. Right, paperwork is done. We did get there eventually, and afterwards we just thought we'd call into a Sri Lankan supermarket in the nearest city to us. It has lots of different things that you can't normally get in our local shops, lots of different spices and flavourings and just things from the east that in the normal supermarket you can't get, or it's very expensive. So it's somewhere I've been meaning to go to for a long time, and I actually got there today. So it was nice exploring the different things. But there's Heinz baked beans, not really exotic, but actually they are here in Italy, where we live anyway. So I was absolutely delighted to visit this supermarket at long last, and I bought a few things that I might use in the future, and I might show you if I do a recipe. Okay, here's my car, my new car coming. It's so exciting. I'm also very apprehensive about this because I've never done anything like this before. I normally have a look at the car, drive it, and then decide, but it's the same elements actually. I do get to test drive it for longer. I suppose if I think about it, it makes more sense that I can test drive it for 21 days. The only drawback is one has to pay for these things. I have to actually buy the car and test drive it. Now, some of you might say that I'm a little bit foolish to do this, but I wouldn't have done this if a friend of mine hadn't already done this and bought a car and been very pleased with the service. So that was my thinking behind it. I'm buying it using this company on recommendation, so we'll see. But I certainly love the look of the car already, and it's everything I thought it would be so far. It's a short video this time because I'm going to visit my mum, who's had a very special birthday, and she didn't want to celebrate it at the time. She wanted to celebrate it afterwards. So I always call this somewhere between heaven and earth. It's absolutely beautiful, very clear, and it's just magical when you look down and see the sun reflecting from the sea. Just before I left though, I spun and washed up the last of my North Hollander wool because I wanted to knit when I was away, but there's no knitting needles allowed on the plane, so I left it at home and I'll start a new project when I get back. Thank you for watching my video all the way to the end. Please click the like button if you liked it. Please subscribe to my channel because it will really help me grow. And if you want to be the first to hear about the latest video, please hit the notification bell. See you next time.